Alright, so nothing big today, but ever since we bought this camper, this switch has been cockeyed, where it doesn't sit flush. And pop it out here and show you the reason for that. It's kind of silly, but it happens. That is the vent for the black tank, and this thing was put in about a 1/4 inch too far that way, so it impinges on it and won't quite sit properly. So I think that if I move it over just to where that is just barely covering the hole that they left, you can see it right there. If I move it over just enough to cover that by notching this out ever so slightly and putting a couple of new little holes in, I may be able to make this work. So that's what we're going to try to do now. I don't know if my razor blade is going to be the right tool for this job. We're going to see. Yeah, that's some cheap stuff. Okay, the back side of this has little tabs on it that flip out, and that one is way over flipped for some reason. So shit back in. There we go. And that's how it holds this piece in to the outer. And I go up a little bit higher. Alright, what I have to do in order to make this clear is I have to go get some 90-degree plugs. If I can put these on and have them come in like this, then it'll work. So basically, if these plugs had a 90-degree on them, it would give me enough clearance, because it's actually the wiring that's giving me a little trouble here. But the combination of that, if I can find them, and that will allow me to fix that. All right. So, got my cheesy pliers, and I did manage to source some 90-degree terminals, although that took longer than one might have expected. Alright, these have a little bit of an extension on them for some reason, which I'm about to shave, so I got enough room to get it in there. Alright. Now let's see if she'll go back. That is still not quite right. I think what I got to do is Let's take this plastic out and roll this to shorten it up a little more. And success! And even going back into the original hole, it is now flat. What I had to do is shorten up the stubs. Here's what it started out life as. And I had to shorten those down as much as possible to make the clearance for that stupid pipe. And it looks like we're going to be pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to put that back together. Get her in there. And now the switch is flush, and I'm not annoyed every time I touch it. So there, a little bit of creativity, and now I've got a flush switch, even though that vent is still right back there. Take care.